Hello, we're the Custodians. I'm Rhett.
I'm Gabe.
I'm Joe.
And we're back with another special reaction. This time,
Because we're nerds.
No, she's got another thing.
this time we are reacting to a Pokemon Presents, a pseudo Nintendo Direct dedicated only to Pokemon, celebrating its 25th year of being something you can purchase.
Came out 2 hours ago, and now we're reacting to it. 'Cause why not?
So,
Do we want to?
do you want to talk about like things, our experience with Pokemon?
Right? Would you like to lead on that?
I was gonna say you
We'll
should
save.
start.
We're just Spark Notes. We're gonna save more of our discussion, similar to how we do our trailer reactions, for after we watch the thing. The Pokemon holds a very special place in my heart, or at least it did, because it was the very first Pokemon. It was the very first video game I ever played. Was Pokemon Fire Red for the Game Boy Advance. It's basically one of the reasons I am who I am today. Which is just as sad as it sounds. Yeah, I don't need your guys' help. I can do it myself. I can just self-deprecate. First Pokemon ever was Charmander.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I know, right? Can you imagine always winning? Not necessarily in battles, but in terms of getting everything. Even some of the things that aren't cool, like G-Max, but we can talk about that later.
Let's talk about how you're basically the basic bitch of Pokemon.
I'm sorry.
Ground
Can any
types.
of your starters use the move Fly?
Shut the fuck up.
So
Torterra, fuck you.
So
Camera.
I just so happened to pick the one flightless bird with Piplup.
I then moved to Pokemon Diamond on my DS, and I played that thing into inoperableness. Got a DSi, Pokemon Black and White 2. Kind of fell off a little bit after that. Then freshman year in high school for my birthday, my dad got me a 3DS and Pokemon X and Y and Omega Ruby for my birthday, which was just awesome. And spending a few years off, it was just kind of incredible going in and being like, I can move in any direction now. It was. Then I've played and beaten every single generation of Pokemon in a Nuzlocke.
This isn't the Spark Nuts now. He's just
Sorry, just showing off my medals.
Undefeated so far. Haven't lost.
28-time champion.
Oh, please, that was like 10 years ago. But I love Pokemon. And I'm sure we're going to discuss it later. Was not a fan of Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee or Sword and Shield by a landslide. In fact, by the time this goes up, I'll have a Naruto video where the opening is me shitting on Sword and Shield.
Really?
So, yeah.
What if I release this first?
Oh, you're going to be editing this?
It's on my computer.
Okay, fine. Well, you want it, you can have it.
Well, if you want it.
I kind of want to do it, but that's
Okay,
fine.
then you
It's
can
fine.
do it. You do it.
Okay.
You do it. I got shit to do.
Joe, did you not notice that? Are you sure? Because the
I
capture.
just had to restart the capture.
You sure you?
All right,
do it
Joe, your turn. Just
Well, okay, fine. God damn it. My first ever game was Pokemon Diamond.
Same.
And I fucking loved that. Just growing up with that and having, sneaking it underneath the covers late at night so your mom wouldn't find you playing it. She's like, go to sleep. I'm like, no! I gotta beat this gym leader. Turtwig was my first ever Pokemon. I love him to death.
I have a new friend.
I played some of Platinum. I never beat it because I moved on eventually just to gaming consoles like 360 and stuff. And I never really touched my DS after that.
Even when we got you one and got you a game with it as well later on.
I was busy with other, I guess, not Pokemon games. What else? Yeah, you guys. I tried, and I was like, I mean, I didn't like really go anywhere with it. I played.
You played a lot of Pokemon Go.
Yeah, that's not Pokemon.
I feel like we can also talk about our experiences just as a franchise.
I mean,
We went crazy when that game. We went buck wild when Pokemon Go came out. Like literally, I remember you running to my house and saying, "Gabe, Pokemon Go's out." No, you were actually in my basement.
Yeah, we were already
We
there.
ran outside.
Jackson had told us, and we
Yeah,
were just like,
I
we
literally
just
put
ran
on.
outside.
I literally put on my fingerless weightlifting gloves because I'm like, I'm gonna be a Pokemon trainer.
The
I
first
got a
15 minutes,
backpack
the first
I grabbed
day
a
of Pokemon
flashlight.
Go.
We went
Fuck,
outside.
obviously, the first week of Pokemon Go was some of the most magical.
Yeah, because we were like,
I wish. The thing is, like, I live in the middle of nowhere, so when Pokemon Go came out, I was like, yes! And then I go in, I'm like, oh.
it's just normal
the
time
closest-
supply.
The closest Pokestop and/or Pokemon is 15 miles away.
Well, also, you know, the tracking system was still fucked at that
Oh,
point.
yeah.
Like with the feet,
so
so it made no
buggy.
sense on
You know-
tracking. Like you take one step this way and this way. Like what?
You know, I gotta say, I understand that they added it as a safety feature, but it's so frustrating that it tells you can't play it in the car now.
Yeah.
Well, it says like, "Are you a passenger or whatever?" And I just always
Even
click
if it
yes
says-
because I'm an irresponsible driver.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah, I'm
though,
not
if you-
driving.
It's got the thing that if you click I'm a passenger, it still won't allow Pokemon to show up.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
if
they
you're moving at
updated
a
it
certain
now. If
speed.
you're moving above 30
Oh, won't allow
miles, 15 miles an hour now.
Yeah.
It used to be 30, then they got back to 15. So if you're moving faster than 15 miles an hour, you cannot play it in the car.
Usain Bolt playing Pokemon. God damn it!
I also remember you always had the handbook, the guidebooks.
Yes! Oh my god!
I had the one for Sinnoh.
I used to call it the Pokemon Bible.
It was the
had
Bible.
all of
It
the
was the
Pokemon.
Bible.
It had like all the
Yes.
items and like the graphics and everything.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
beautiful, and I love this book so
Yeah,
much.
I
I have
don't
no
know.
idea where it is. now.
Yes, same. I lost mine too.
Before Pokemon
It's like
X
the Ark
came
of the
out, I
Covenant.
had every single Pokemon
Game
and
Freak
typing
recalled them
memorized.
out
Yep.
of our homes.
That was like, and like whenever my friends would like play Pokemon, they'd be like, "What's the type? What's the thing?" And I'm like,
You could just be like,
"Use this.
that's Eradicate, normal.
Yeah.
Can learn Super Fang at level 20.
Use this move to fucking eradicate
I love it.
Ha ha ha.
Like, they had them at the book fairs.
Yeah.
Like the little
Yeah.
one.
Oh.
But I'm talking about the main, like the big book one, where it's like for the
Not
game.
like the Pokedex
Yeah.
Not
kind
the
of
Pokedex, but
book,
like the
which I
book.
had, the handbook.
I had the handbook for Sinnoh.
No, but then also I had
Are those Pokemon cards?
I also have a fuck ton of Pokemon
Where did
cards.
those
I
come
have a
from?
fuck ton of Pokemon.
Where did those
Like-
come from?
I have them over there.
No, but I didn't see you go for them.
Alright, but
I
alright,
got
Gabe,
them. I went over
you
and
just-
grabbed them.
what was your experience with
Yeah.
Pokemon?
Okay, so my experience with Pokemon came from these guys. I don't remember which one of you got it for me, or it might have been someone else. My first game
I'll take credit for it.
was was Pokemon Pearl because it's better.
I had
than
Diamond.
Diamond.
Oh, Diamond.
Steel Ground?
You could say.
I mean, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
I'm
The Platinum is
outnumbered.
objectively better
I'm-
than both of them by a landslide, but
Okay.
Yeah, but Diamond is still the superior.
Okay, I'm moving
it's
on.
blue. Of
I'm
course
moving.
it's better.
Steel Dragon.
Let me move on. Let me move on, please.
Coolest type.
People who
So,
play Pokemon Pearl are the same people who play Pokemon Y instead of X.
well, Mega Charizard Y is better.
Mega Charizard is, yes, but the legendary is garbage. Because it's a dark type, and the other legendary is a fucking fairy. So you're gonna
true.
get fucking slaughtered.
True. Yeah.
You
So
clearly didn't play Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald.
I did not.
it's great. So yeah, no, my first game was Pearl. I remember I had a white 2DS, and I had like all these
I remember
Sinnoh Pokemon stickers that I ended up putting on them, but I couldn't get them off because they were really stuck on there. I don't remember what happened to it, like at all. Like I played it through elementary school, and then I think somewhere in middle school I lost it, or it got thrown away or something, and I didn't play Pokemon for a long time. That was up until he got his DS from his dad.
3DS, yep, back that.
He
sorry.
came up to me and he was like, "Yo, Gabe, you should play Pokemon because the 3DS came out, X and Y came out, Omega Ruby came out, Alpha Sapphire came out, the Emerald game came out." And he was like, "Yo, you should play Pokemon. It's great." And I'm like,
This
"I
man
don't
wouldn't
know."
leave me
Like-
alone.
We went to GameStop.
Alexander the Great, I had beaten Diantha. All the worlds had been conquered, and I wept. So I wanted him to get a DS so I could fight him.
So I went to GameStop with him,
Oh,
bought a 2DS or a 3DS. They didn't have any 3DSs, so they gave me a 3DS XL, which is awesome. And then I bought X, Y, Omega Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire. And I missed playing Pokemon so much. I thoroughly enjoyed X and Y. I thoroughly enjoyed Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, even though I never played Ruby and Sapphire. And then I got Pearl again after that, after a long hiatus. I played a little bit of Heart Gold. I've done some Nuzlocke here and there. I'm not nearly as good at just Pokemon in general as they are, or maybe at least Rhett.
yeah.
I think I'm kind of tied with Joe on it. But then I kind of started to look at the new Pokemon stuff, and I'm like,
We can get into our dissension.
We can get to that. The fall.
The gold. Well, here's the golden age, and then
the fall era.
Yeah.
The golden era.
The dusk era.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the dusk.
Yeah.
So that was, and then I played a lot of Pokemon Go. Didn't buy Pokemon Pikachu and Eevee because I knew that was gonna be bad, and it was. But yeah, no, I played a shit ton of Pokemon Go. Yeah, I used to collect Pokemon cards. I used to have a bunch, but then along with my Legos,
Get good.
I ended up having to be forced to sell my Pokemon cards when I turned 13. It was a sad, sad day. Yeah, I was getting too old for that. I
guess I'm not.
I had
It's a good thing we grew up.
I had a fucking a Latios card that was creased to high hell and just torn up to shit. And when I looked up how much it was worth like $100, and I was like, God damn it.
It would be worth like $2.
Oh, now it
and not
would be-
even anything. It would be worth like nothing.
Well, yeah, because it was all creased up and shit. Yeah, but if
Yeah.
I didn't, it would have been worth like $100.
Put it on eBay and just say lightly played.
Just
It's like
open.
torn in half.
Just
Pack fresh.
printing error.
Printing error.
Oh, if you said printing error, it goes from $100 to $1,000.
Oh yeah, people fucking dig error cards.
Okay, but I feel like we've given you enough understanding to know that we like Pokemon. We love Pokemon.
We did.
I still love the brand.
Loved.
So bitter, Jesus Christ, Gabe.
And I feel like we should start to see what they are gonna give us for this 25th anniversary special.
Oh yes.
So let's get.
I already know what they're doing for cards in this fucking land.
All right, let's get started then.
Do we do arms? We do.
Yeah, we
Ready,
do.
set, and I choose you. Direct-to-chew.
Wow.
Oh, look at all those.
Jeez.
1996.
I can't read
the
that.
history of everything.
Yep. Red and green. If you were in Japan, then in 1998 it was red and blue.
I never had one of those trading games.
Oh, the
Jesus.
Charizard.
The basic
Oh.
Charizard, Jesus Christ.
My man was literally just holding it like
The
a
movie,
commercial.
movie 2000, blue and yellow. They
my
going
God,
over
what
to
is
the
that?
Coliseum.
Polygons.
Yo, that was. Wow.
These are some-
I remember this.
No, that was not a Pokewalker. Pokewalker is Heart Gold, and Soul Silver. This is prototype. Pokemania is still going on hard. Pokemon Snap.
Oh my god.
1999.
Yeah.
Gold
Gold,
and
Soul,
Sil-
Silver.
These are Gold and Silver.
Gold and silver.
Oh yeah.
Heart Gold, Soul Silver did not come out in 1999.
And
Oh,
they got
the
him
fucking Seismic Toss! That was the fucking hypest shit ever.
Panel puzzle.
Dana Puzzle. This
Are they
neither
just
of us
going
have
through everything
none of us
that's
have been
ever
born
been
yet.
They got, I swear to God, they gotta show me some
None of us have been born yet.
That's crazy that came out way before
The
us.
card reader.
Yo, that's so cool.
2002.
We're baby. We're here, baby. 2 years old, motherfucker.
I never got to play this one.
Oh, Ruby Sapphire and Emerald are pretty good. Go with
Oh,
that.
I had that growl on.
Here we go. This is the one that started it all, baby.
Wait, which?
Which one was
Are they
that?
going through every Pokemon
Yes,
thing
they
that's
are.
ever been ever?
Yes! Dungeon! Oh my
Dungeon,
God,
I
I
remember
love the
Dungeon.
fucking Mystery Dungeon games so much. They're so good.
And the pain.
Jesus, I never realized how hard Nintendo went with Pokemon.
You say.
Let's go!
My origins
Global trade.
Bro, that should change the game.
I saw that animation so many times.
Infernape! Oh yeah, I
Heart
forgot
Gold,
my-
Soul Silver,
my
baby.
first
Show
starter
it.
was Chimchar.
Pokewalker.
My
Pokewalker.
first
Show it to
starter
me,
was
baby.
Chimchar. He's the
There
best
it is.
Sinnoh Pokemon. Just saying. Best starter.
games.
Fuck, I remember that. I never got it, but I remember it.
Trio battles, double battles,
Yeah.
black and white.
Objectively,
Oh,
arguably the best games ever made. for Pokemon.
I like black and white. I know a lot of people don't like the Pokemon.
Oh, the
black and
anime's
white.
trashed here.
I know a lot of people don't like the black and white.
Oh no, the Pokemon games.
The games, God tier.
No, I mean like the
love black
Pokemon
and white.
themselves, like some of the designs and shit.
Oh no, fucking black and white.
Oh yes, online
Oh
card
my,
battle.
yeah.
And now the Mac has been.
It was a DS.
The 3DS.
AR database.
We should next up should be X and Y. There we are,
Yeah.
2013.
Oh my
The Resurgence era.
Mega Evolution, one of the
Fucking
last
one
good
of the
ideas they
best
ever had.
things Pokemon has ever done.
The X and Y anime, it's pretty good.
Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, yes.
So I'm still waiting for the Battle Frontier Game Freak. Is the project on?
Yeah, oh my god, the Pokemon art game. I have it on my DS.
Pokken.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
like that game. That game was really cool.
Here it comes.
Oh, I played
What?
that game too.
Oh,
I love
go?
Pokemon
You know,
Shuffle.
they're gonna have a huge ass. Yep, here it
Yeah.
comes.
Pogo, yep.
I mean, of
Pogo
course
to
they
the
can-
polls, baby.
Sun and Moon. I was so fucking hyped for this game.
Uh,
You were too.
I was,
Sun and
and
Moon.
then I kind of played Moon, and I'm like, I'm not gonna play it. Oh my god, gigantic. Oh,
Mistake.
Mistakes
Oh
have
my
been
god.
made.
Best thing Game Freak's ever done in
Yes,
their
I
entire life.
love the fucking
they made a
Magikarp
tap game.
jump.
Yep.
Magikarp
Magikarp
jump.
jump.
It's the best game ever.
Oh, I haven't played Pokemon Masters.
I had a shiny Magikarp. He was the
Customized
fucking
shirt.
best jumper
Hey,
ever.
it's Detective Pikachu.
I never
Oh,
saw
now it's
it.
Ryan Reynolds
You
Detective
never saw
Pikachu.
it?
I
It's
never
actually
saw it.
pretty
Was
good.
it?
The story is shit tier, but my god, did it make my heart warm seeing like
Oh, it's so
Seeing
cool.
Pokemon
like that.
on the screen like that.
Look, it's so
quite possibly the worst Pokemon game ever made.
Oh my god, I fucking hate Gigantamaxing and Dynamaxing. I hate it.
So we were gonna do
No,
it.
wait,
Well,
what is
elaborate on that
Ooh,
later.
I didn't know.
Expansion.
Oh, yeah,
Isn't
pay
that like the
$40.
Toothbrush!
Isn't that like the Isle of Iron or something?
I haven't watched these, but the animation looks good, so I'm not gonna fault it.
The Isle of Shit. That's what it's
Oh
called.
yeah.
You pay 40 extra
Oh
dollars.
god,
for one
this is
fucking thing.
outer space.
Rayquaza. Snap back to reality. Smash!
Yeah,
I think.
Oh, the manga.
The manga, those are pretty big, yeah. All the Poke Centers.
God, Pokemon is the biggest media franchise to ever
I
exist.
want to go to,
Ever.
I want to go to one of the Pokemon centers so fucking bad. I can't describe it.
Go
yeah,
fast.
Pogo Fest is huge. Show
The
me
books!
new. Show me the new.
Come on, it's the 25th anniversary.
You gotta
This
run
is
through.
warranted.
I know.
That was pretty cool.
I
I
know.
enjoyed that.
That was
I
really nice.
But
Nostalgia
I
trip.
want,
Yeah,
want,
I fucking
want.
liked that.
Show me.
That was hot.
Show me.
Yo,
What is
that was hot.
Show me.
Hello everyone,
Oh!
I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company. February
Fucking
27th
voice
is
of-
the date Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green were released in Japan, marking the beginning of the Pokemon series.
Wow.
The
I
last
wonder how
time
much those
Venusaur was
go
ever
for.
on anything
An
important.
astounding 25
How much do you think one of
years
those goes
have
for?
passed since
Like
the
in the
launch
box?
of
Yeah,
the
too much.
Oh, fuck ton.
We've shared so much with you over the past 25 years through our games, but also through so many
25
other
years.
mediums,
I understood
thanks to
how
the support of
Pokemon
all
card
channels.
game worked. Instead of just placing it down
Thank
and
you.
actually just
Each
saying,
and
My
every
card's
one.
I used,
cooler.
I used
Bigger
this
number.
move. I would have
Those
100%
will
collected games.
introduce our latest updates.
We're finally releasing Pokemon 2.
My name is
Who's this anime
Custodian
looking
from the
motherfucker?
Pokemon Company. First, I'd like to give you the latest update on the new Pokemon Snap game.
How dare they
We've
put
together a
Turtwig off to
video
the
that
right?
will show you some
My
of the
man
game.
has drip.
Please have a look.
He's looking fresh.
He's looking fresh.
Pokemon Snap. I might get this.
What is this?
I was a little young. I was a little young when the last Pokemon Snap came out.
I don't even know.
In fact, I don't think I existed yet.
You
New
get pictures of
Pokemon Snap.
You collect
This is the Lentil region.
Lentil.
You'll ride
Lentil?
the
Like
Neo
the-
1
The herb?
them. It's Jurassic
Jungle.
Park with Pokemon.
across the
No,
desert
that's just Lent.
and
And that's
even
a
under the
holiday.
sea
That
to
looks so
research Pokemon
nice.
in their
It
natural
looks
Pokemon.
really nice.
That looks so
That looks
good.
really nice.
And of course, you won't be alone. Professor Mirror, who's doing research in the Lentil region, and research team members Rita and Phil are there to support you. So you're in good hands. Now
What
then,
is a
let's
lentil
get that
region?
research
Like, where-
started.
Lentils
Silly
have
on.
a
By
beak.
watching
Yeah, I know.
I know it's a
Pokemon,
bee.
you can discover
That's why I'm, like,
features
hella
and expressions
confused.
that are rarely seen. Look,
Get back here!
Pikachu.
Had one of those guys. Pretty fucking awesome.
And there's Vaporeon. Let's try throwing it a fluff fruit.
Ah, we just got
That's
done.
an apple. What are you talking about?
We just got done at the Marsh Zone in our Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke.
It's
Oh
Tyranitar.
yeah.
Bro,
Hey, what's
that's,
up?
you don't
Oh,
get
give me
that.
Wild waiting.
Why are you getting that close to a Tyranitar?
Can you imagine if animations like
Here's
that
a
were in the
park
actual
at
mainline
night.
games?
I
Let's try
really
playing
hope
an
that
Oh,
they.
who too?
Hoo, what's up?
This looks really nice.
And sure made
Wait, is
me
this like
happy.
virtual reality or is it just a game?
I wouldn't be surprised if there was a.
I
Because
feel like this
Just
should be
Nintendo
virtual
Labo has
reality.
it.
I guarantee they
Professor
do VR
invented.
headset for this.
If you use choose one of these.
It looks so
You can
pretty.
make
This
any
really
Pokemon
should be
glow.
virtual reality.
It's so well rendered.
Yeah. If only the Pokemon games. Are
Whoa!
No
Those
kidding.
flames changed color.
I still hate
I think
that
they'd have to get a
Pokemon.
bigger console in order to do that.
No, he wears pants.
No, I like
Shots
Score
that
Bunny.
really stand out.
Dude,
I said that Pokemon.
Look at that
Show
big
the photos
splash,
you took
Gabe.
to the professor. Oh, 4 stars.
I like the
We
starters
captured a rare
for
moment
Yeah, and then they gave
Sword
the.
and Shield, but
I
then the evolutions
predicted.
are a little.
I predicted the grass type Pokemon for Sword and Shield. I said it was gonna be a monkey, and I was right. But they
2 minutes
ruined it.
before we watched it.
But then I predicted it weeks beforehand. I said I thought that because we were talking
Fine,
about it.
fine.
Look at that.
Those Sawbles are about to
Features
fucking
like
die.
stickers
But
and
they ruined it because they
frames
gave him a
to make
drum
your
set.
favorite photos even more
I think
special.
Rillaboom is good. I think the second evolution.
And I'm
is
sure
fucking
you'll want to
garbage.
show off your best photos,
Stop
right?
giving them.
We know
Deals.
that feeling well. When you
Within
want
reason.
to do that, it's time to go online. You can share your
Sorry, I
favorite
don't like the
photos.
Pokemon. It's
now
got
I'm
fucking
getting cyberbullied by Pokemon.
metal beams.
Your
And
pictures
if
are
your photo
shit.
becomes
Pictures are
popular,
shit and your
it
Pokemon
might
are
even be
lame.
featured and
Your
get more attention.
pictures are poor.
Seeing something like that may inspire you to go back and take even more photos. We're getting closer.
You
to
better
the
be able to
start
like make
of
them your background and
adventure.
shit on your home screen for these shows.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And plenty of
Yo.
in the Lental region. So make sure you're prepared.
Looks really nice.
Oh my god.
Is it just an island where
Is that
like
the
the
mythical Pokemon?
every
silly.
Pokemon ever exists?
Congratulations, you literally just found a god.
Yes, the Lental region is waiting for you.
I'm gonna go broke in 2021.
Is it have
I'm already
every
broke. What do you mean?
Pokemon from
Probably.
every region?
I'm gonna
What
go
did you
broke.
think? I hope you're looking forward to the game's release on April
4/30,
30th.
2021.
Hell yeah.
10 days. from
Next, I'd like to tell you about several events we're holding to celebrate Pokemon Day. In the Pokemon
Yeah, the-
Sword and Pokemon Shield games, special max raid battles featuring Gigantamax Pikachu are underway. And in Pokemon Cafe Mix, we're holding a promotion in which you can
What's that
receive
like? Is that like Papa's
2,500
Pizzeria or
golden
something?
acorns for
It's a
logging in.
cafe game for Pokemon. It's
So
In
it's-
Pokemon
so
Go, Articuno,
Papa's Cafe
Zapdos,
Mix.
Moltres,
Cafe
and
Mix.
even
There's
Eevee
There's totally a
are
Oh,
Papa's
the
game.
can-
raid battles as part of a
photo right now.
Kanto-themed celebration event.
Do I have Mewtwo? I don't think I have Mewtwo.
In Pokemon
I don't
Masters
have
EX,
No, you need like an
Galar
EX
Champion
pass or you
Leon,
get a
Oh,
Mewtwo.
partner
fucking-
Pokemon Charizard will arrive at last.
Oh, I have things to say about Leon having Charizard.
We hope you'll enjoy these
You
events. Next, I'd like to present the latest news about the Pokemon video game series. Have a look at this video.
Pokemon 2.
No, it's
Prediction.
going going straight to 3.
2019. Yep.
Oh, I know what this is.
16,
Yeah.
13.
Well, it feels
11.
like. Why does it feel like Happy New Year?
I know
They
what
do
this
they do
is.
that a lot.
I have a lot.
Yep.
Of
Damn, look at that thing. Look
I
at
have
that
a lot of-
dinosaur.
I have a lot of things to say.
That's my.
We hear this every
That's
Saturday.
my music.
Yes. Yes.
My music.
Give it to me. Give it to me now. Yeah, give it
Wrong!
to me.
Correct.
Yes. Show me. Show me it.
God, the music feels so nostalgic.
Say it is so. Ooh.
I have
Wait.
Chibi? Okay, so
They're like mixing 2D
kind of
sprite
like
with 3D.
no, it's kind of like it's kind of like Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was aware that this is how it was going to look, and I must
Thud.
say, I have not some great things to say about this.
Oddly enough, I like this more than the 3D stuff from
Oh, no, I
X
like-
and Y Shield,
I don't
Sword and
know.
Shield,
I
and
don't know
I
about.
don't know if I'd go that far. They're
I mean, it
going
looks
back
better
to-
than Sword and Shield, but I don't know about the art
I
style.
don't like the art style personally.
just give me some Mega Evolution stuff. Let me see it.
Wait, whoa, okay. Brilliant Diamond, Radiant Pearl, Shining.
Girl.
Releasing worldwide late
Late
2021.
Finally!
After this, we're gonna have to go back and rewatch that.
I'm very glad they're doing Sinnoh remake. The art
We've been
style is
asking for it
fucking
for
atrocious,
years.
and I know I'm not the first to say it.
Hey.
Another story.
Is it
Platinum,
they're gonna do
Arceus.
Platinum?
No way they're doing Platinum.
Pokemon series enters a new era.
Oh, do I know what this is?
You doing something?
This
Whoa.
is a tale from a
Not actual
long,
gameplay
long time ago, when the Sinnoh region was still only a vast wilderness. A certain village bustled with the comings and goings of people. while in the mountains and seas, Pokemon roamed as they pleased.
Before we enslaved them.
Alright, Team Galactic, chill the fuck out. Oh yeah, I know what this is. Yes.
Whoa!
Excuse me.
Whoa.
What's this?
This is
Breath
like
of the Wild
feudal
Pokemon?
Sinnoh?
Are we getting? Is this like?
What? Just wait, watch.
Dive
watch,
roll.
Watch. Watch.
No way!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Is it still turn-based combat? Fuck you, I guess. Hey, yo. Not a great matchup there, but...
Yeah.
yeah, not gonna go. Cyndaquil, Rowlet, and Oshawott? What the fuck?
That's an interesting.
Wait,
The
what?
stars.
Whoa, okay, no, you can't be done yet. No, don't you close that fucking book! No.
Like that's gonna happen.
Like that? So, but
Here's another remake of Red and Blue.
We're not done.
it's like a.
Gosh.
Arceus.
That's Arceus.
God. Goat shoved through fence. I take it back.
Yo, what's up? Are we finally gonna get the Arceus storyline? Pokemon Legends? Arceus! Or Arceus if you're nasty.
Thanks, Rhett. I
Early
literally just said
2022.
Arceus and you insulted me.
Early
Wait,
2022.
It's like a fucking
Hold on,
fully.
hold on.
New additions to the Pokemon video game series, both taking place in the Sinnoh region. First, I'd like to present the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl games.
Let me see it.
These are faithful remakes of the Pokemon Diamond version and Pokemon Pearl version
But
games,
reskins.
which were released for the Nintendo DS system in Japan 15 years ago.
Honestly,
Years ago, I feel fucking ancient.
Give me more. Give me more.
hold on.
Oh,
The Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl
Can you imagine a
games,
completely reorchestrated version
remakes
of...
the Pokemon Diamond version and
Imagine
Pokemon
they did
Pearl
the
version
pixel art from
games,
Black and
which were
White
released
too.
for the
I don't
Nintendo
think this
DS
is
system.
bad.
I don't have an
and
issue
Nintendo
with it.
Switch.
I like
It
it.
kind of look like
Developed
you
by
look like in
Ilka Inc.
2D.
There we
It
go.
also worked on Pokemon
What?
Home. The
Ye-
project is being directed by Yuichi Ueda of Ilka,
It's about
as
time
well as Game
What?
Freak's Junichi Masuda,
that other
who was
people
the director
develop
for the
Pokemon,
original
'cause-
Oh, 'cause
Pokemon
Game
Diamond
Freak?
version and
Yeah.
Pokemon Pearl version games. Your
Game
adventure will
Freak's
take
not
place
doing
in
No,
the
it's not
Sinnoh
Game Freak,
region.
it's somebody else.
Rich in
ILCA.
nature
But
and
I
with
thought Game
towering
Freak
mountains
owned-
set
hold on.
at its heart, it is a land of many myths passed down through the ages. The sense of scale of the original game's towns and routes has been carefully preserved, and you'll be able to travel through familiar locations once again. You'll set out on your journey after choosing either Turtwig, Chimchar, or Piplup as your
Chimchar.
first partner Pokemon. In these games, you can enjoy a grand adventure together with all the Pokemon from Pokemon Diamond version and Pokemon Pearl version.
Give me some
Newcomers
Mega
and
Evolutions.
previous visitors to the Sinnoh
They
region
might.
alike
They have to.
can look forward to experiencing the original Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Pearl stories, freshly recreated for Nintendo Switch.
The underground.
I don't think they're going
Bring back Megas.
I don't
What
think
did
they
you
are. I
think?
think it's a faithful
Pokemon
remake.
Yeah.
And they're not doing
Pokemon
anything from the
Shining
new
Pearl
games.
will launch simultaneously around the world late this year.
I
I
know.
hope you're all excited for a nostalgic yet fresh
Because then they
adventure
would,
in
then
the
they would
Sinnoh
have to
region.
put the new Pokemon in the game. And
No,
that
because
takes-
Next,
Let's Go
allow me
Pikachu
to
and Eevee did
introduce
that.
you to the Pokemon
Imagine
Legends
if we got Mega
Arceus game.
Evolution Torterra.
Pokemon
and
Legends
shit.
Arceus
Here's
represents
the-
a new approach for
here's the hot
Pokemon
ticket
video
item.
game series.
Can't believe I'm saying that instead of Pokemon Diamond
Development
Pro
is in
remake.
full swing at
Yeah.
Game Freak with the aim to deliver a gaming experience that breaks new ground for the Pokemon series.
This is a
It only
legitimate.
took you 25 years. But
This is a
Look at this
legitimate
video.
free to roam Pokemon
Open
We
game.
don't-
world, yeah.
we don't necessarily know that yet.
Hold on.
I'm the one telling you to hold
Well,
on.
I'm telling you to hold on now too.
The events of this game unfold in the Sinnoh of
It's
old.
a different Pokemon.
It's
And
like
this time,
steampunk.
too, Mount Coronet towers over the center of the region.
We get to make Spear Pillar.
Pokemon live freely in the wild here, but the harsh environments may be different from the Sinnoh region you remember.
Because it's in 3D.
In this era, people have journeyed to Sinnoh from all over and founded a prosperous village in the hope of learning more about this land. As
So
for these
there's
3
one
Pokemon,
town?
Rowlet, Cyndaquil, and Oshawott, it seems they were brought to Sinnoh by a certain professor who encountered them while traveling around various regions.
Are those our
You'll set
starters?
off on your
Those are
adventure
starters.
after receiving a first
Wow.
Whoa!
from this professor.
Oh, the designs are really good.
That's
I like
interesting.
that.
Holy
With
shit!
the village as your
That's
base,
interesting.
you'll venture out to the different
There's gonna be a
corners
starter
of the
from
region
different
on your
regions.
quest to create Sinnoh's
I
very
like
first
that because I love
Pokedex.
Rowlet. I'm so
The
happy.
other
Oshawott's
starters,
great, I
the other
love
starters
Oshawott.
are in here. At least the Sinnoh
Wild
ones.
Pokemon can be caught with Pokeballs.
Yeah, because there's Ginger.
Mm-hmm.
You can also
They gotta work
engage
on
in
It's turn-based.
Pokemon battles alongside your Pokemon allies.
Oh, and it doesn't show you the weaknesses
Sharpen
anymore.
your
I like
Show me
skills
something
for
that-
both
show me a
catching
bigger
and
Pokemon.
battling Pokemon and strive to complete your Pokedex.
Are they?
Now for the mythical Pokemon that graces the game's title and story, Arceus. According to legend, Arceus shaped all there is in this world. But how is this Pokemon connected to your journey?
He looks chunkier than I
His
remember.
Okay.
name's on the title.
The answer to this question and more await you in
Show me
this
a big
exciting
Pokemon.
The
new
game is-
action
Chingling small.
RPG adventure for the Nintendo Switch
It
system.
looks so good.
It looks alright.
I
But that's
like
only
it.
because it's super early, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah, obviously still has some more workshopping to do, but I have high
I
hopes.
really like the
I
style.
have high
This is
hopes
nice.
for that. It looks good.
Pokemon Legends Arceus will launch simultaneously around the world early next year.
Yeah, because they still have a year of production to do.
We
on
hope
it.
you're all excited to set out on these adventures across the Sinnoh region, each one distinctly different from the other, with the wonderfully nostalgic Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl,
Yeah, I doubt they're gonna
as
do
well
anything
as the
ambitious with that one
Pokemon
when they
video game
have.
series' new journey,
Yeah.
Pokemon Legends
Legends.
Arceus.
Yeah, they just reskinned the old game.
Which
As Pokemon
doesn't mean it's gonna be
celebrates
bad,
25
because-
years,
No, I just don't
I
like
feel like that's all
No,
they're
we'll
doing is
challenge
they're just
ourselves
reskinning it.
and deliver new ways
It is all
for
right.
everyone to enjoy Pokemon even more. Thank you very much for watching.
Now we had to beat our Nuzlocke before that, so then we do a Nuzlocke in the new one.
Alright, yeah, I think that's it.
Is that-
Okay, so in regards to don't end it yet. Go back to the opening trailer for.
Oh, cancel.
Go back to the trailer for.
The Diamond Pearl remake.
Yes. So here's one of the reasons why I don't really think that's too much of an issue so far, and that's the Link's Awakening for the Nintendo Switch. That was a very true, very faithful remake of Link's Awakening for the Game Boy,
Mhm.
and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I just I don't. There has to be. I don't know if there necessarily has to be more. It might just seem a little underwhelming to us because we are currently playing Pokemon Platinum.
Well, no, because one of the things that drew me so much to Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire was that there was one, I hadn't played them before, but it was like Mega Evolutions. Not only do you have all these new Pokemon that I was getting introduced to, but it's like, say you already played it. And you're like, oh, better graphics, but it's not even just graphics, because you already went through all the routes, you already fought all the people. You want to play with the new Pokemon. You want to play with Mega Evolutions.
Dude,
Mega Evolutions was a
I'm just
huge
saying,
draw.
Not necessarily.
I,
Not necessarily. One of the draws for remakes is people to re-experience the.
well, that's the thing is like I have no problem with them just doing a reskinned remake. I'm perfectly fine with that. I know that it doesn't bother you, but for me personally, it looks
The art style.
so fucking bad. It looks like a knockoff Pokemon game you download on your phone.
It
Honestly,
looks like
it looks
it's got
so
the
bad.
scaling of 2D sprite work mixed
But
with
Honestly,
3D.
I feel like if they wanted to go this route, the happy medium would have been what they did with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Because as much as I do not like those games, aesthetically, they're very pleasing.
Yeah, I don't mind the aesthetics of those. I hate that.
I figured
It
that they
looks-
were just gonna.
I literally am not going to buy the game purely because it looks like that,
They
and if
look
I try to
so
play it, I will
off.
fucking
Like,
hate myself.
like
Plushy.
you know, normally your feet are super like small, but you have like a large head, and the 2D game, whatever. This you have like large clunky feet. I mean, you
Yeah,
see
it-
that, right?
And, like it's just really poorly rendered as well.
yeah, I know
The
you got
grass
the angles
looks-
on
And the
your
rendering,
head.
the rendering could be improved.
The rendering has a lot of work, and the thing that concerns me is the
I
fact
mean, again,
that,
this isn't coming out until late this
And
year.
I
Yeah, I know.
feel like
But at this point, rendering,
if this was it would be disappointing. But
yeah.
I feel like they
It
knew that, which
switches
is why
up,
they led
too.
with this and not Legends.
It also
Yeah.
switches up mid-battle. It goes from that plushy
Well,
toy
yeah,
look to
that's
the 3D.
Well, I
that
I
always
like-
happens.
The battles look good. I don't mind the way
Yeah.
they look in battles. It's when they're outside of the battle. Like, I appreciate that they're trying to go back to their roots, but it looks terrible.
Can we press play? I want to
Yeah, go
see
for it.
certain things.
When I was hoping, one of the things that I was hoping for was either just improving on 3D sprite work, like with Shield and Sword and Sun and Moon, or do you stick with 2D graphics, like the sprite work, but make it look crisp? That's what I was.
What they could have done with
hoping.
2D is have a dynamic background and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, like have more of like the trainer like interaction or people in the background, but it's like 2D. You know, like I don't know, make the 2D on a different
3D,
scale.
2D, yeah.
What I wanted from this, I wanted them to do the sprite work from Black and White 2 in Sinnoh.
Because
the sprites in that game
honestly,
looked amazing.
it just looks like
garbage.
Diamond and Pearl HD.
Kinda.
It looks like trash. I don't like it.
I would just say things look just a little muted, almost. Like the lines aren't very well defined. Like
Yeah.
I do like that though.
I'm
But
giving.
the
I'm not
battle
gonna give them that much
sequences-
shit for that stuff because it's still early.
the battle
no,
sequences-
because like line design, that's not something that happens through like that's like an art style decision.
the
Oh, okay.
the battles look good. I like the battles. I fucking hate outside of the battles. They look so bad, and I won't shut up about it.
I don't think I'm gonna buy this game
No, I'm not going to. buy this
purely
game.
for the like if you. My whole thing is, hey, throw in Mega Evolutions and you got a deal.
I'm not going to buy it because I don't like the way it looks.
I might.
It's an aesthetic offense to my character.
Well, I feel like what they could have done though, it's like similar to like Heart Gold Soul Silver. I mean, maybe they're just doing this on purpose to not release it yet, but like so where you get another region, or make it like Platinum.
There's an entire possibility there. Another thing that there's a lot of stuff that they might not just be
Like
showing us.
they might open up the
There
Johto
could
region.
there could be Mega Evolution in this.
Like when they released the
No,
trailers for
because
Ruby and
they
Alpha.
specifically said a fateful remake sticking to the original game, which means they're not going to add new Pokemon, they're not going to add Mega Evolution.
I'm not
That
talk-
was their argument for why they didn't include other evolutions in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Mega Evolution was still in that.
I know.
They even removed the ability to use items and abilities.
Yeah, but Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee were their own games. This is a remake.
When the
Those were technically a remake of
when
Yellow.
Omega and Alpha came out,
Yeah,
did they?
that's why Pikachu. That's why Pikachu and
Was the
Eevee are always
starter.
following you.
When
Yeah.
Omega and Alpha came out, did they for the trailers? Did they show Mega Evolutions in the trailer?
Yeah,
Well, yeah, because that
but
was...
it was different. That was like the new hot thing.
I just don't think they're going to add it.
But here, Mega Torterra.
No, I completely agree. It would be way better if they had
Two
it.
trees.
I just don't understand why would you create something that is infinitely better than Gigantamaxing and Dynamaxing, like Mega Evolution, something that changed the game, and not only that,
Easy, absolutely.
people on
easy.
even like another creative outlet for ideas of what their favorite Pokemon could look like. Why would you stop doing that?
Toys. The fucking easiest answer in the world. Toys. Absolutely.
And what do you mean by just toys?
Here's a new thing we can market for Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm saying why wouldn't they do that?
They did
No, they're.
with Gigantamax
You
and
mean like
Dynamax.
But why wouldn't they do that
Putting the
again
game.
with Mega Evolution? Why would they just stop?
Because that's
doing that?
old, Gabe. You're old. I'm young.
They keep...
Get the young.
They're just trying to find, like, a new thing. Because, like, Mega Evolution was such a massive success. I think they're trying to hit that same thing.
Why would you
But they're
stop
doing
it though?
badly.
Why would you stop it? It doesn't make any
Oh, no, I
sense.
agree.
No, yeah.
They need to continue designing...
It's like if
Mega
you have a
Evolution.
football team and you draft this
But they didn't actually
really
ever
good
fully
football
stop
player. No,
because
they
it was
didn't
in
put it in Sword and Shield. They didn't put it.
it
in
was
Sun
in
and
Let's
Moon.
Go Pikachu and Eevee. It was in Pokemon Go.
It
It was
wasn't in
Pokemon
any
Masters.
of the other two mainline games. It wasn't in Sun and Moon. And it wasn't.
It wasn't Sun and Moon.
It wasn't
Was
Sun
it?
and Moon.
Yeah, it was. What the fuck are you
Gigantamax
talking
didn't
about?
come out till Sword and Shield.
Yeah, I thought Mega Evolutions wasn't in.
No,
Sun
it was in
Moon or
Sun and
Sword
Moon.
Shield.
It was
Had
Ultra
Mega
Sun and
Evolution.
it was in Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon.
Okay, so the only
Sword and
reason why they
Shield
didn't put.
doesn't have it is because they had Gigantamaxing, which was...
So
their
why
new
wouldn't they
thing.
be putting Gigantamaxing or Dynamaxing in Pearl in this remake?
Could be because of the negative reception. Could be because it is they wouldn't have any way to actually put them in.
My whole thing is, if you have
And who
a
knows?
football
Maybe they
team
are in there.
and you draft a really, really good football player, and he wins you the Super Bowl ring that year. You guys win the Super Bowl. Do you just get rid of him the next year?
They didn't though.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. They haven't got rid of it. They just tried to...
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that them
They-
not having it in Sword and Shield is good. I very much didn't like
Oh,
it.
no.
No, I'm
But
saying the fact that
They didn't
haven't
drop
had,
Mega Evolution.
they haven't had it in Sword and Shield, and they're not putting it in Diamond Pearl.
We
Well, yeah, but
don't
Diamond-
know that for
but
certain yet.
Diamond and Pearl is different, though, because it's supposed to be, like... Even if they don't add it, it's because it's a faithful remake. They're basically just reskinning the original game.
Now,
But they didn't. But they added it to Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, which were remixes.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying that's what they're going to say because they don't want to have to add the extra Pokemon models in and do the animation for it.
the only thing is that when it comes to, say, like, the faithfulness of a remake, if you get to the point where your remake is basically a 1-to-1 with very little defining
no one's
differences,
gonna buy it.
not necessarily, but you are raising the question of why buy
doesn't
this
matter, really,
instead.
you don't have to do
No,
it.
it does because we're gonna.
Oh my god.
Still want to add this one?
Peak
But
of habit.
it does. It does raise the question of not necessarily why buy it, but why buy this instead of just play the original.
That's the thing.
Because, like, with Resident Evil, like, 2 and 3 remake, the draw was obviously the unbelievable change in graphical fidelity.
Yeah.
Like,
Graphics aren't everything, though.
When you
This
can
is a
count the polygons versus like, oh my god, the curve.
Yeah, this one. Well, that's the thing is like if you're going to do a faithful remake, you have to do a faithful remake that like completely changes the graphics and makes it go from looking nostalgic to looking fucking fantastic.
and
This
it's just
did the complete opposite. The original games look so much better. The only thing that they should fix in the new ones, though, is they gotta fix those HP bars, man. It takes fucking forever to go
Pokemon
down.
Platinum fixed that.
They fix it in Platinum, but if they do it in this one, they gotta make sure they fix that shit.
There's also something like that to look
I mean, if
forward
they want to
to.
be very faithful to the remake, then yeah, they would make it super
The UI is... We purposely made the UI garbage.
Oh, we gotta be faithful to the
So you can
remake.
watch our
Well, that's the
animation
thing.
for a longer
I'm upset.
time.
I'm not. I'm gonna be against my
I'm probably still gonna buy
typical
Pearl.
character. I'm gonna be
Devil's advocate.
hopeful,
Middleman.
not devil's advocate, optimistic, because it's not like it showed me something that was
Awful.
a slap to the face, kind of like Sword and Shield.
It slapped me in the face with those fucking graphics, bro. I'm
'Cause-
sorry.
Like,
We're not even getting like Sinnoh variants. Rhett and me had talked about this a
Rhett and
couple
I.
days ago. It's like, because we got Alolan variants, we got Galarian variants.
I
Why
don't.
wouldn't we get Sinnoh?
The whole point of Sinnoh was a jump off of the previous regions
and
that got final evolution.
And Sinnoh also introduced new Pokemon to the games
And
so,
trade evolution.
Yeah, and it
'Cause
like
you
I
got
think
global
what-
trade. That was
but-
the thing.
yeah.
I don't need or Sinonian
Sinnoh.
versions or variants.
My thing is, I don't think there's enough draw to it. That's my issue. There's
I-
not enough.
Who knows?
Like, all they've done is they've done stuff with the graphics
Now, here's something that they could do.
and the design.
So, Diamond and Pearl and Platinum had a shit ton of special events that you could get through, like, codes, GameStop, special events like that. So, if those are already all pre-packaged into the game, and they're, like, side quests or
Or maybe
special
I think
things.
that unlocks once you defeat the champion.
So, like, going to Crysalia's Island, the Dark Ride thing.
Yeah, all of that was
Yes.
awesome. You know, getting the national decks and then going back and doing so much shit.
Yeah.
Having all the different swarm events, you know?
Oh yeah.
All the different routes. Like, oh, Delibirds popping up again for some reason. I don't know. It's
Now,
just like, I don't want it.
let's not move off the topic yet. Let's keep talking about this for a little bit longer. So I remember way back when Sword and Shield were just coming out that people were worried that like remakes would just be like the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, while very divisive, were successful. I mean, every Pokemon game is, but people were worried that this would mean that every remake from here on out would get the Let's Go treatment.
Thankfully,
If we got a Diamond Let's Go, I'm like, shut it off, Rhett. I don't want to watch this
I wouldn't
anymore.
have. I wouldn't.
I would have been so pissed.
It's a good thing we didn't, because then we would have missed Legends, which I'm very excited to talk
I'm
about.
excited about that
That
one.
shit's like Breath of the Wild.
It looks like they literally just slapped Breath of the Wild.
Hold on,
on
we'll
the
get there.
Pokemon. Okay.
We'll get there when we get there. So, we didn't, but I almost feel like this was them going, if we fuck up with Diamond and Pearl, like with Gen 4, that
Let's
might be
see.
more heat than we can take. Let's play it as
True.
safe as possible.
What the fuck?
And just,
I had to restart the capture again.
it's okay, Rhett's editing.
But, and again, I wouldn't have had nearly as much as a problem with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee if there wasn't so much like hand holding, pogo pandering. Because Gen 4 is a very difficult generation. Now,
Oh,
sure,
yeah.
fairy type's a thing now, which is automatically going to make things easier, just because we're going to now have a type that can counter things that would have been more of a struggle.
See, that's the question though. Is if they're not adding any of the new Pokemon into the Sinnoh region, are they going to take the Pokemon that they were originally playing normal
Yeah,
types
because you're just
and
a whole
turn
new
them into
typing.
fairies, or are they going to keep it normal?
Because XY was when they
Because-
introduced Fairy, right?
Yep.
Yeah, XY was fairy type, and that's the thing though, is because everybody's saying that they don't want to play.
Spiritomb.
Everybody's saying that they don't want to play the game if Cynthia doesn't beat their ass, and Cynthia won't beat your ass if you have a team of fairy types because you'll have a counter for every Pokemon.
Unless of course her team has been updated to account for that, but then that's going against the argument of a faithful remake.
Which is why when they say a faithful remake, it makes me wonder if they're going to keep no fairy types or not. I'm very curious.
As long as they keep the challenge, and they've done what they needed to do to kind of keep that, no XP share mandatory.
Oh yeah, and no. Oh, this is the super effective move on
No.
every single move. That pisses me the fuck off.
Oh, I think the worst one is you can't go into this gym until you have a Pokemon that can be super effective against it.
The gym requirements in Let's Go Pikachu.
Yeah, that's in Sword and Shield.
No,
yeah.
it's not in Sword and Shield. It's in Let's Go Pikachu
It's not
and
in
Eevee.
Sword and Shield.
Oh, I thought it was in Sword and Shield.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, yeah, so it's basically like a fire type gym. All you have to have a water type Pokemon.
No,
That's
that
fucking
the
ridiculous.
type matchup I'm pretty sure was only for Brock's gym. You needed a grass or water type in order to fight Brock.
That's fucking
It's
ridiculous.
fucking ridiculous.
Let kids get their ass beat.
Other
They'll
like another
learn.
gym, I'm
They
pretty
need
sure
to learn.
Sabrina's was like you need like a Pokemon of level like
Not
30
everyone-
or 50 or higher.
Nintendo, you have a bunch of 20-year-olds here talking about playing Pokemon. Not all. Your fan base isn't just a bunch of 10-year-olds.
Now here's the thing.
You have
here's the
young
thing.
adults and adults playing
With-
your video games that are not.
When Let's Go
morons.
Pikachu and Eevee and Sword and Shield were coming out, that was the argument. When Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee came out, they knew that they were going to get heat for that because they were immediately after that they were like blah 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 mainline Pokemon game 2019 2020.
Don't worry about this thing.
Yeah. Sort of, we're not going to announce it yet, but there's a mainline for the long time hardcore fans. That was a fucking lie, but it kind of made people think, okay, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are fine. They can be as pandering to the Pogo audience as they want. They can be as easy as they want because we're going to get the thing that we want in a year.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to make an ass of myself again by believing this concept, but maybe that's what's happening again.
Well, that's the thing. Is that
Like, maybe that's what's actually happening
It
this time.
seems to me like they're focusing a lot of their energy on the Pokemon Legends Arceus.
For
And
sure.
they're releasing this because people have been asking for a remake of this generation for a long time.
True.
And they just want to release something as kind of a nostalgic thing for the old fans, and so also something that will make them a little bit of extra money while they're finishing Pokemon.
And
Legends.
if we're being honest,
If Pokemon Legends is good,
If they
I will
do-
forgive them for this.
if Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are kind of like the new standard, and we're going to get a Gen 3 for the Switch, a Gen 5 for the Switch, a Gen 1 for the Switch, a Gen 2 for the Switch, even if it's just like this,
Yeah.
being able to play almost a
Pokemon
one-to-one on the Switch
Yeah.
with like Wi-Fi capabilities, fully
Dude,
operational.
revamped Red.
Yeah.
Like
the global trading system on this is going to be so much better.
I mean, it's not going to be on this.
The Shining Pearl.
It's going to be through Pokemon Home.
The Shining Pearl logo is making me upset. You see how the left side it's like the L, and then the right side it's like a staircase.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna
It's
complain how Brilliant Diamond is obviously better than Shining
It's
Pearl.
obviously better. It's obviously better.
I'm getting upset by it.
Just forget about it. We're not.
We don't
going
need a
back
capture.
anymore.
Just put it back up when we talk
Yeah,
about
just let me know when
watch
you
it.
want me to put it back up.
Actually, which is right now.
We don't need to do the capture. You just
Dude,
play it.
literally
We don't
just
need
pull
to-
up a picture.
Yeah, we don't need.
No,
capture.
we're gonna. What the fuck are you talking? We're going to be watching the other thing again.
Do they need to see it?
Legends? Yes, it makes it nice.
Oh my god, all the fucking captures on my computer.
Okay. So
They just-
Pokemon Legends.
Yep.
Find it.
Wait, how are you gonna
Oh,
get
that's
all-
right here.
how are you
You
gonna
want me
get
to
all the-
skip like the cutscene part and just go to the game?
No, I want to see the cutscene part.
Cutscene
part
part
as
as
well?
Yeah,
well.
we
The
go
Pokeballs
deep
look
as shit in
The
this.
Pokeballs look like they were made out of wood.
Yeah,
Anyone
they're
else
like
see that?
steam.
Yeah, the old.
It reminds me of Pokemon, the Celebi movie,
Yeah.
where they go back in time, or they get the kid from the past, and he has a Pokeball that you have to fucking hand crank.
Yep. It does. It's like wood with a metal clasp on it.
And Ash is
It's
like, what the
very
fuck are you
interesting.
on about? Haven't you got the new Pokeball 6?
Yeah, your new Rotom device.
Alright.
This is a tale from
A
a
wood grain
long,
footage Pokeball.
long
That's
time
really nice.
ago,
That looks really nice.
when the
looks so
Sinnoh
good.
region was still only
So does that make it like,
vast
is it magic or
wilderness.
is it
It's still tech.
electricity?
It's-
But
A
it's
certain village bustled with the comings and goings of
So it's like a
people.
feudal era Pokemon game, which is
Yeah.
super
And the
interesting.
mountains
It's
and
early.
seas,
So good.
Having
Pokemon
a shogunate.
roamed as they pleased.
As the
Just
champion,
fucking
Yeah.
Charizard fighting a small army of samurais. Roar!
That would be pretty badass.
Design is so good.
16 times
Look how
the
open
detail.
that is. Look how open that is.
Shit, I wish we had a
I'm gonna be
mouse. I want
honest,
to be able
though.
to pause.
I'm gonna be
You
honest
want
with
me to
you.
pause it?
Yeah.
Just let me know when.
Oh no, hold on.
Now.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This kind of looks bad.
Yeah, it doesn't look great.
Well,
Yeah, no, this doesn't.
it needs some more.
I can
Which,
see the
oddly
pictures.
enough, it still looks way
It
fucking
look-
better
it
than the
looks
Wild
like if
era.
Breath of the Wild got Todd Howard.
16 times the detail.
16 times the detail.
Just giving me flashbacks to Skyrim. Where it's like, you see that mountain? You can go to that mountain. But, I mean, we have to be able to go to Mount Coronet. The question is this like one big map, or is it like kind of like
Multiples.
Witcher
All kind
3,
of
where it's like a bunch of different separate maps, and it's like,
kind of closed
loading.
off slightly.
Yeah.
because like, how are you going to deal with things like level cap?
What is it gonna be like with Pokemon? I'm guessing it's gonna be rendering similar to Sword and Shield.
They have to
obviously.
make it better than that.
Yeah.
They have to fix the rendering distance.
Yeah, because the render,
Oh,
the render
oh, it-
distance is if you're running, you can immediately run into a Snorlax that spawned immediately in front of you.
Mhm.
Yeah, the draw distance has to be increased
Yeah.
exponentially, especially because like, can you imagine Breath of the Wild
I
if
wonder-
like horses could appear in front of your face 15
I
feet
wonder
away?
if the wild areas in Sword and Shield was kind of like a tester for this game.
Oh, definitely. This is.
Because-
This
Oh, right.
is.
It really does
Right.
lead credence to the idea.
Obviously, that wouldn't win Breath of the Wild because we would be in our binoculars a million miles away, and we were looking at the big ass Hercules horse. You're like,
Oh, mama!
You're like, I gotta get me one of those. Like, no, the rendering difference for Breath of the Wild is crazy.
I mean, if I can go all the way to those mountains in the very fucking back, I'll buy this game.
Yeah.
Like,
open-
people have been dying for a
open
true
world Pokemon.
open world Pokemon game.
I've
since
always been really
Pokemon's come out.
tentative about an open world Pokemon game because of the way that Pokemon is structured.
It's like, how would you do it?
It's not like Breath of the Wild where it's an action game and you can figure out like just like okay, the difficulty is based basically on how good you are because there's levels.
I think
Yeah.
they
And,
would.
like-
I think they would still do that. They would have the massive open world map divided into areas, but I don't think that there would be like necessarily like a loading screen for going into that area, or it'll be
It's
like,
just like you have to
yeah,
unlock
you just
certain
like you're in
areas.
Route 1, you turn left. Oh, now you're in Route 2, and beyond going into Route 2, those Pokemon
From
are harder.
what it looks
They're
like,
Yeah.
though, this
It could be more. It could be kind of similar.
That
to
would
what
make
they
the
do
most
in the,
sense.
what they do in the other games, where it's like the power's out up ahead, so you can't go this way until you do.
from
this
what it
thing.
looks like, though, this map seems basically centered around the one town.
Yeah.
I
there's
don't
the
think
one
there's going to
town.
be other towns. I think
I
it's
doubt
just
there
going to
will
be
be.
a
Well,
large
feel like-
area around it. Maybe.
I feel like there would be other towns because
I don't know though. I think Joe's right though, because I think they said in the story that it was just the one town that got set up in Sinnoh so that people could learn about the Pokemon in the region.
can you rewind?
I don't think it's in this part. I think it's in the later.
No,
part.
because I also want to see the town
No,
that they came from because
yeah.
we see
Yeah.
a town setting and I want to see if it's
Yeah.
the same one.
Okay, so this part.
The Pokemon don't look bad.
They don't. There it is.
Yeah, this town.
We got a bell. I wonder if this is like. It'd be cool if this is like one of the cities in like Diamond and Pearl,
Yeah,
like the
beginning.
founding of that city.
Yes.
That'd be fucking cool.
That would be cool.
And here's another question: can you actually go into these buildings? And when you're in these buildings,
Can you do stuff?
can you do stuff? Do they look different? Because Sword and Shield.
It looks like it's to scale. It doesn't look like it's not to scale like all Pokemon games.
Well, I mean,
This
like, you
looks
know-
like it is genuinely to scale,
Uh-huh.
which is something that has not been done in Pokemon.
As far as opening the buildings go, the thing that concerns me is every building is a carbon copy.
Yeah, and that could just be like an exterior thing. It
Or-
also seems like
or-
it also
or
seems like they're not
architecture
like
Yeah, they're townhouses.
yeah. It also seems like they're
They have a-
on the inside. They
have
might
a
open
homeowners-
up completely.
They have a homeowners association that tells them you can't build your house to look any different than the people
Exactly,
on the block, or
yeah.
you're getting kicked out.
Exactly.
The only thing I would be
They share
a
a
little
wall.
worried about is that there's nothing going on outside. There's no Pokemon, there's no people,
Well, that
and that could
also-
just be like we're still a year out of development, but that's not
Yeah.
kind of that's it's a
Well-
little pressing it for that.
It also could have been that they just wanted to showcase the town itself, and so they only showed a shot that didn't have any Pokemon.
I don't know if you really.
This
wanna
does
show-
lend credence to the idea that Sword and Shield were originally meant for the 3DS and they were ported to the Switch.
It does seem that way.
If you really wanted to show me how great this town was, you would have put people doing stuff in it. You would have put Pokemon
I know, but I
in
think
it.
I don't know, because it definitely feels like it's more centered on the wild aspect.
I was gonna actually. I literally just thought about it. If this is people's first time coming into Sinnoh and they don't entirely know Pokemon, they're not just gonna have Pokemon wandering around in the streets. They're gonna be like, "Hey, yo, no, you stay out of this until we know."
They might not be as.
Not yet. They'll be like, "Hey, you stay outside our wall until we know that you're,
also,
not evil or trying to kill us."
The starters from this game being from 3 different generations.
We'll get there. All right, press one.
Okay.
Kind of like the hat.
The character designs are so good.
And they still look like it's still Dawn and.
It's still the original too from the.
Well,
press pause.
Dive roll.
Okay, well, first off, the dive roll. I wonder.
It's a bridge.
It's a bridge with lit torches.
Lit.
Is that a tree rock or is that a structure up north, right
That's
behind
a
the Pokemon
structure.
25?
That's a
That's
tower.
a rock.
Yeah.
That's a tower.
That is a rock.
That's a
I
rock.
can, because it's cut off on my TV, but there's a top here that I can see.
Oh, it's a rock.
rock.
Damn
It's
it.
a rock.
Okay.
Okay.
Gabe, it's a tower.
From here, it looks like a tower. It's got a base,
Why,
foundation.
why would you say it was?
No, it looks like a poorly, like a poor render distance Skyrim tower on my TV, but in this you can tell it's
Todd Howard.
It's Great
Todd
River Watch.
Howard.
Okay.
Okay, so
It's Great Water Watch.
Hey guys, want to buy Skyrim for the 5th time?
Fuck
I mean that's already we can already
Yes.
see the
Shut up
shinks
and
from
take my
further
money.
away. We can already see the shinks from further away than we could in Sword and Shield.
Yes.
All right.
I think
Press play?
Yeah.
Okay.
got some weird looking Bob Ross trees.
Yeah.
Kinda.
So what's
This
the point
is
of the
crazy.
dive roll?
This is fucking
That
crazy.
is really interesting.
Do you get like a reticle or you just gotta like yeet the thing?
I like how the other shapes
With
I
are
mean, you get a reticle in real life.
Riolu.
If you're good enough.
The Rhyhorn looks really bad. They need to fix it.
Oh god.
And the frame rate.
Oh god.
Is he wearing a? It looks like he's wearing a galactic logo on his.
Let me go back. That?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a galactic logo.
No, I think it's just so.
Yeah, it obviously has some work to be done still,
Jesus
but it
Yeah,
really-
the frame.
One thing, the Pokemon are to scale. That's really nice.
Oh yeah.
The Pokemon
Well, we
being to
want
scale.
big Pokemon.
I
No,
wanna see
that's how you
Charizard.
get big Pokemon.
Dude, if you can catch Arceus in this game and have
Oh,
that
next-
bastard out in the field, he can be like big.
Oh, that's right. Have we seen
Like,
any
I
like
wanna-
confirmed
I wanna-
confirmation that there's like Pokemon following you?
Hold on.
I haven't seen any Pokemon followers yet, but we'll the moves look pretty good.
Wait, hold on. I need to
Oh.
look at the size of the Pokemon.
That was a different area.
Was it?
Oh, press pause.
Pause?
Look at
It's
the
in
background.
back.
That was, they got the
It's
same,
the same flag.
flag. Is that the flag is on his
That's
patch?
the flag that's on patch.
Oh,
Now
you're thinking it's
this.
it might be for the
Alien
lentil
Empire.
region.
I'm sorry. This is the
Oh,
lentil.
lentil.
The lentils.
Now this,
Stop.
Sorry, I didn't even have a fucking bean.
Stop.
now this right here
Hold on. I'm trying to find the thing.
is super interesting.
I am so fucking excited. They brought Rowlet back. Fun fact, owls are my favorite animal. I love grass type starters. Rowlet is my child. I fucking love him.
He's cool. He's not dragon, but like.
Oh, fuck off. Look at that face. You can't. He's an owl with a bow tie. You can't go wrong.
Oshawott cooler.
Fuck off.
I have
I'm
a little
just
bit
sorry.
more of a
Does
connection
he
to
have a
Oshawott.
sword? Does he have 2 swords? No, he doesn't have any swords.
I mean, Oshawott doesn't have a sword. but,
Oshawott
like,
he
doesn't-
gets 2 swords.
No, Oshawott becomes fucking quadrupedal because he goes from being
Does
bipedal
it in
to-
the anime? He can use his swords.
I didn't watch the anime.
I
watched the
did. He
game.
can use his swords. He
Can
can.
he use them in the game? Can he use them in the game? It doesn't matter then.
I have a little bit more of a connection to Oshawott and Duat, not necessarily Samurott because I never evolved him, but in my
Yeah.
Pokemon Black 2 Nuzlocke, I got Oshawott, and I evolved him to Duat. I didn't like Samurott, so I just kept him as a
Yeah,
Duat.
I hate
And-
Samurott. I like Oshawott and Duat a fucking lot. Samurott looks like trash. I said it. I don't care. Come for me. I don't fucking care. The other two, Cyndaquil. This generation is gonna fucking kill me. I have to pick between Rowlet and Cyndaquil, both of whom
They're
I
like,
fucking
the
love.
cute chart. Let me just.
The reason why I think this is so interesting, especially with the name of the title, Pokemon Legends.
Mhm.
Pokemon Legends, it's unlike any Pokemon game we've ever had before, and we have 3 starters from different regions.
Mhm.
I don't think this is going to be our only Pokemon Legends.
No, it's probably not. They're probably gonna do one for each region and how each region started.
Mm-hmm. But or maybe not. Maybe for each region. It could be for a bunch of different
they said
things.
this was going to be like a new era of Pokemon, right?
Okay.
So could we get a different selection of starters instead of new starters? A different selection of starters each time, which would be really interesting.
Yeah. I actually really enjoyed that they chose starters instead of just making new ones, just choosing some of the oldies.
Yeah, I think that would be a great way to do it.
But I want another firefighting starter.
It also raises the questions. Maybe one of these times we get a starting trio that isn't a starter Pokemon. Like, what if it's Elekid, Magby, and Smoochum?
Oh, you know they're gonna do a version where it's Pikachu and Eevee as starters.
Okay.
Because they're trying so hard to make.
So we were talking about height, and I was trying to think of what would be a big Pokemon? Yes, I don't know. I looked up Abomasnow, right?
Abomasnow's a fucking
7 feet tall.
Dragonite.
No, just Sinnoh. In Sinnoh.
Yeah.
Abomasnow is 7 feet tall.
Garchomp.
Right, this is just the big Pokemon that I found.
Milotic.
Okay, baby.
Mamoswine.
Mamoswine.
Okay. He is... Yeah, no, he's 7 feet tall and weighs 300... That's so small. 300 pounds. I want to see if Abomasnow... Because how tall are the characters usually?
They're usually like 10, 12 years old. It's probably around
4 feet
or
tall.
something.
If Abomasnow, a Pokemon like Abomasnow, something that is... Yeah.
Yeah,
So if there is Pokemon in this game that are anywhere between 6 and to 7, 8 feet tall, I want them to
Like
legit... I wanted them to be
Well, we saw Garchomp. Go back to Garchomp.
Look at the Garchomp. It's bigger than the trainer is.
How big is Garchomp?
Bigger than the trainer.
It's not enough.
Which, by the way...
Too far.
By the way, the trainers look fucking good.
I like the trainer design.
I love the trainer design.
I like the shoes.
Yeah,
They were
the
like
shoes.
wrappings.
Garchomp is 6 feet tall.
Yeah. For once, I think I'm going to play a female character because the female design is really good.
Chingling.
Chingling's frame rate, man.
God.
Frameling.
Oh, well, maybe it's
That
not.
doesn't look 7 feet tall. Yeah,
He was crouched over.
He's...
And he
No,
was
I'm
swinging.
with Gabe on that one.
Garchomp is 6 feet tall.
He doesn't look tall enough. Well, I guess you're at an angle, though, because he's still kind of in front of the trainer and
You're
he's
a little crouched, and he's... Wait, hold on.
How tall is Gallade? That'll be a better option.
Yeah,
How tall is
Gallade
Gallade?
would be a better one to look at, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look how short Gallade is compared to you.
Alright, so it's like Gallade. Gallade is 5'3".
So you're 6 feet. Because you're taller than the Gallade.
Not tall.
So apparently,
kid.
so you are as tall as Garchomp.
Well, I wonder, though, because since this is technically, like, feudal, I wonder if it's not a 10, 12-year-old, or maybe it's more like a 16, 17-year-old.
Maybe.
No.
It's very possible that the trainers...
And again, Gallade's not standing straight up either.
Yes. The Raptor looks good. But Lucario does, too.
Because Lucario's not that tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Oh, my child.
Cynical, Ultra.
I've never had a Typhlosion.
Typhlosion is such a good fire starter.
Why did they pick them?
Why do you have a
Gen 2,
Why did you
5,
say it like
and
that?
7.
Why did they pick them?
No, I'm just interested. Like,
Well, the thing
why?
that I really like Cyndaquil because when I play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, you do like the little quiz where you get to pick what Pokemon you are by answering
You're a
questions.
Typhlosion.
I get Cyndaquil. all
I
the
always
time.
cheated the
I
system.
had a Feraligatr,
Cheater
and his name was Gatorade. He was
Gatorade.
he was so cool.
I had a Feraligatr, and his name was Dundee, and he's still alive. He got me through that Silver Nuzlocke.
Yeah.
What a guy.
I'm not saying that
What a guy.
he's the best, but he is better than Gabe's. No, I'm just kidding.
Dundee was the Australian. You know,
Yeah.
Gatorade
He
was
used surf by taking a
Gatorade
surfboard
was
and beating
the
Pokemon
difference.
with it.
Dundee was Irwin. Yeah,
What?
Irwin?
Irwin was a crocodile from my Pokemon Black.
No, like he was he's
Guys,
your
Irwin's
typical.
dead.
Yeah, why you gotta fucking...
No, Dundee is your typical
MC Iggy's
Australian.
alone now.
Gatorade, Gatorade is the surf. Would it be Brad?
No, you're thinking of Flavorade.
What? No, I was What?
Powerade.
Anyways,
No,
Gatorade
was cooler.
Another question.
Isn't Flavorade what the people in Jonestown drink?
Yes. Anyways,
Oh God.
how much of this map do you think is going to actually be explorable?
Hopefully as much of it as possible.
I feel like they might make it very open, but it's not going to be very full.
I don't think it's going to be the entirety of the Sinnoh region, like in a mainline game. I think it's going to be a section of it.
How big would the Sinnoh region be?
Scaled out.
Like...
It's big.
Is that the entirety of the Sinnoh region right there?
Yeah, that's the Sinnoh region, and then Cornet.
Minus
in
the
middle.
Iron Islands and whatever's north of
you have to be able to visit Mount Cornet in this because they mentioned it.
Yeah,
Like,
and more Mount Coronet, because it's Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Mm-hmm.
At the top of Mount Coronet is...
Who knows? Maybe all of it will be able to be explored. It's not just a section.
I really hope so, because if it's like an open world Pokemon game where you can explore the entirety of it, I will be so fucking happy, because I love open world games. The only thing that's going to be kind of a bummer is, like, items in open world games. I like to hoard. I don't think I'll be able to do that in Pokemon.
The interesting thing is that it's like this in this game, the routes aren't a thing.
Yeah.
From
so it's like
it could be
what
zones.
would be? Yeah, I was gonna say maybe it's no, because it's like these are the first people in Sinnoh. Sinnoh hasn't been explored. These are the first settlers in Sinnoh.
We don't necessarily know that
have established a society.
Yeah,
there
could be more.
We never really saw any other towns or villages in the distance.
We're just the colonizers showing up and
I think
everybody out.
Yeah.
Give me your Pokemon.
So it's like, oh, maybe you get to play as the people who established the first zones and routes that distinguish the areas from one another. Maybe that's what this is.
I mean, you need places to have routes, because routes are just roads. Mm-hmm. You're just building a road to nowhere. You got to have somewhere to build the road to. Which, if we are the first people here, what if there's almost like a town establishing aspect to the game?
That would be interesting.
Like, you probably wouldn't be able to just fucking throw it anywhere, but what if it's like, oh, you established Twin Leaf Town?
That would be cool.
Yeah.
You've created Route 214.
Well, less about the routes,
you've
more
established the Valor Lakefront type shit.
Kind of, yeah.
That would be something that's very interesting, is are they going to have the lake Pokemon?
That, I was just about to say, just going to the lakes in this kind of format would be really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like, this right here is like, going back to the topic of like remakes, this is kind of like the opposite end of the remake spectrum. Like, if you were to make Diamond and Pearl, but you made it like
remake.
this, the reason you would want to buy this is to see those areas in this style. Yeah, like this. And so I'm kind of excited for both.
I mean, I'm more excited for this.
I'm much more excited for this.
This, if they do the rendering well, and decrease hand holding, it will be fucking awesome.
I mean, if this does well, I'm like, you could very well see next regions and like early style.
Now,
this might be,
if it does do well, which it's going to.
Do you think that
what
this is
region next would you like to see?
I was gonna say, do you think that if this does better than mainline Pokemon, do you think that it could take over and become the new mainline Pokemon?
I think that's what they're trying to go for, because over Shibiizing
Ash
the
goes
style,
back in time to the new anime.
having this be done its own thing, and the mainline games being the super Shibiized, super safe remake, it really makes it seem like they're trying to make this kind of the new big intrigue, and having this, like, the remakes of those kinds of things, like the more traditional style be the kind of almost like what Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee was trying to be, like a nice side thing.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that I also think that it's kind of they're releasing them kind of close to each other. I wonder if they're just kind of testing the waters to see which performs better, and then whichever performs better and has a better reception is probably how they're going to go in the future. I'm
already way more fucking interested in this than Sword and Shield.
Oh yeah, Sword and Shield.
But
I'm more interested in this than the Diamond and Pearl remake.
Oh yeah, same.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, with Diamond and Pearl, we kind of know what we're gonna get.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some things here and there, like we don't necessarily know for sure if there's gonna be Mega Evolution, Gigantamax, Dynamax, things like that, or if they've added anything to say the Pokemon Frontier, or if there's other things. Have they changed up Pokemon contests? There's some things we don't know, but
give me some really
for the
cool
most
Pokemon
part,
contests.
Yes, Pokemon contest. That was one of my favorite things they used to do.
Trunks at it again. Okay.
Trunks.
Please follow us on Twitch and watch us do our Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke every Saturday at 6 p.m. But like this is really interesting.
Yeah.
I'm actually genuinely super excited for this.
Same.
And I want to see more. I hope that there's not one town. I kind of want to like run around and see if I can explore other places and try and find other people.
Mm-hmm.
There probably isn't going to be Mega Evolution in this, but
That makes sense.
that might make sense.
Yeah, because Pokemon Mega Evolution didn't get discovered until they went to what was it, Unova or was it
Kalos, but in the origin of Mega Evolution was because Z, the king of Kalos, 1,000 years ago or whatever, was really sad because a war happened and his Flabébé died. And he created this thing that just so happened to also be an ultimate weapon, and it basically sucked all the life out of all Pokemon in an area, all Pokemon and people in an area, like super genocide, Father, Full Alchemist Brotherhood style. And he used it to bring his Flabébé back to life, granting him and the Flabébé inadvertently immortality to both of them. When the weapon went off, it created such a powerful explosion that it supercharged, combined with the soul energy of the Pokemon absorbed, which created Megastones. So, if this takes place before the firing of the ultimate weapon, we can have, check the thing. We could have a canonical reason for why there's no Mega Evolution. Has Pokemon ever put any effort even remotely close to this in explaining why certain mechanics aren't there?
No.
Like,
They didn't
except for Z moves, because Z moves make sense. They only exist on Alola. It's a kind of a Alola thing. They shouldn't necessarily be that easily accessible outside of Alola. That won't make sense.
Yep.
Was that were Z moves a thing in Sword and Shield?
No.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool, I didn't really give a shit about either of them.
Yeah, they had Gigantamax moves in Sword and Shield.
Well, Gigantamax was... What the fuck? How much do you know about Gigantamax at all?
All you need to know is that it's trash.
Gigantamax was like the inhomogeneous mixture of Z moves and Mega Evolution.
What is the difference between Gigantamaxing and Dynamaxing? Because Dynamaxing is just they get big and more health.
Dynamax, anything can Dynamax. Gigantamax is something unique that does a form change.
So if you Dynamax a Pokemon, it's just the same Pokemon but big.
Yeah.
If you Gigantamax a Pokemon, it looks different, like the Pikachu who's really fat with the weird light glow.
Or the Charizard.
Or the Charizard that is like
with the
huge
fire
and
wings.
fiery, or the all creamy or whatever it's called that turns into a cake. No,
Mm.
I agree. It's trash.
You know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I just really don't.
You watched me fucking play it.
I just don't
The
like
only
it
good
though.
thing about
It's so dumb.
Gigantamax is the way that the background music changes for gym battles when you have Gigantamax. That's the only good thing about
Why is there a Pokemon that's a building?
You could say the same thing
Shut
about
up!
Garbodor. Why is there Pokemon that's a trash bag?
At any rate,
That's a great question. Why is there a Pokemon that's a trash bag?
Because he's just vibing. Why are you
I
for him?
I said this. Garbodor's cool.
Yeah.
I said this earlier in the reaction. I want to bring it back up. Leon should not have a Charizard. Okay?
We're getting into this.
And no, this isn't because
Is Leon the
Charizard's
champion
overplayed.
of Galar?
Yeah,
The
this
guy that
is
has
'cause-
the brand names on his cape.
This isn't because Charizard's like Gen 1 and he's over pandered, which is true. The champion should never have a starter Pokemon as their ace, because the starter Pokemon is your ace. Now, I know that Charizard isn't a starter in Sword and Shield, but that doesn't matter. He's a starter, which means that he's somebody else's ace. Sure, Lance has a Charizard, but it's not the thing that he goes, we're in trouble.
You mean it's just one of his 3 Dragonites?
Yeah.
I don't have
Lance
any-
should have a representative from the region that he is the champion of. Garchomp is so fucking well known, not just because he's the pseudo of the region, it's because he's Cynthia's ace. It is the perfect way to not only give the champion an identifiable starter, or an identifiable ace, to give kind of the region itself more identity, but it's also a fantastic way to kind of cement that region with its own self.
I wish that they would make having trainer battles more common in terms of like, oh, you're not the only
That's
person in the region that
that's
has a
the-
starter.
That's
Like-
the other interesting thing.
Well,
that
like
they-
in Sinnoh.
We've had that.
We've had
Well,
that.
Yeah, in Platinum and like that's not a thing in Ruby. That's not a thing in actually no, it's still a thing in Ruby and Sapphire. It's not a thing in X and Y. It's not in Sun and Moon. It's not in Sword and Shield. No one else has any starters. It's just you and your rival, and it's
But-
dumb.
Here's the thing. Now that you say that, that makes me think: is Pokemon Legends going to have any trainer battles? Because if it's feudal Sinnoh, are you the only trainer?
I am the Shogun.
Is there even a league?
Yeah,
Like-
there's definitely not a league. in
Maybe
this
it's
game.
just.
I feel like there's going to be Pokemon battles because, I mean, you can have traditional battle with
You're
wild
still
Pokemon.
catching Pokemon. You're
Well,
still
yeah,
Pokemon
Well,
battling
You're still
Pokemon.
battling, but you won't battle trainers, though. It seems to me like you'll just be battling the wild Pokemon because
And again,
if you're the pioneering trainer that's catching them, just so they can be researched, then it would make sense that there would be no one else for you to fight, other than maybe a rival that comes up and is like, "We're gonna fight to."
I can
Get
see
all of
other people just going around.
it also
taking-
makes you wonder what's a end game state.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, not end game.
trying to figure out
What's a failed game state? Like, what happens if you lose? Do you
Okay.
go back to a Pokemon Center like you would in another game? Like, what happens if your Pokemon fails?
Let's go up. Like that would be interesting though. Feudal Japan. Say originally Pokemon, gyms and stuff. They used to be kind of like maybe the lord or whatever of that town.
Ooh.
And they would be like one of the main like defenders if they were like under attack or whatever.
Yeah,
and
I
slowly
like that,
over
yeah.
time it became the Pokemon League because they were kind of in
all
league
under
with each
the
other.
Shogun.
Yeah, of the Shogun, like the champion who was like the best like leader or whatever, and like was the beginning developments of the Pokemon League.
That would be super fucking cool.
Joe, make my Pokemon.
Now, when it comes to
Just
open world games, like we talked about, like
Nintendo, hire him.
with like in Heart Gold and Soul Silver or Gold and Silver or Crystal, there wasn't too much of a set order in terms of like the gyms you went. Like once you got past the second or third gym, you could go to gyms in different orders. Their levels would be the levels would be stagnant, so some would be harder than others. But in an open world game, if this is to be like Breath of the Wild, that means you'll be able to go to any gym at any order. So are they going to have like a system where it's like you have 0 gym badges, so the game will be like, okay, so this is going to be the easiest gym for you. They'll only have 2 Pokemon at level 9 and level 12.
So it's just going to do level scaling like they do in Skyrim, basically.
It should be like in the anime when Ash first fights Brock. Brock's like, yeah, I have a lot of these really strong Pokemon, but you're new. So, and because you're already here, I'm just going to use some weak Pokemon.
That's Pokemon Origins.
Yeah,
That's
I think
not
that.
Ash. That's Red.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was Ash. Never mind. I think it should be like that. Where it's like you can go to any of the Pokemon trainers or
Here's the only thing that concerns me about the Pokemon Legends is that if they were going to have trainer battles as part of the game, why would they not include that in the footage? Because in the Diamond and Pearl remake, they did include a brief segment of a trainer battle against your rival with the blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't include any trainer battle sequences in that.
Fair
'Cause,
point.
they only included shots of the wild area and you catching the Pokemon in the wild areas. And then they showed a little bit of the town, but you really didn't have any,
People. We haven't seen a single other person besides our protagonist.
except for the professor, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And this is coming out early 2022,
Two.
so maybe maybe that stuff just isn't ready yet.
It could just be that, but I'm
Now, only having like a little over a year's time of development isn't the best if we're still in the area where it's like we don't want to show them trainer battles yet. But it's still enough time to where they could still crank that out.
Yeah.
So it's a possibility.
All I'm saying is that I'm kind of concerned that the way that the world is built up and the way they kind of imply that this is the first town in the Sinnoh region of humans ever, I'm kind of worried that there aren't going to be a lot of trainer battles. It's just going to be a lot of fighting wild Pokemon.
But who knows? Maybe there is a alternative. Maybe fighting wild Pokemon is more intense.
Sure.
Like maybe it's like there isn't as much of a lifeline in this game, and like losing is a much more of a hindrance.
That would be so good.
I wonder if back then, because they didn't have Pokemon centers, like if a Pokemon fainted, they were just like
dead.
I wonder if there's
Return
going to be
to
like a
ones and
crafting
zeros.
system in this.
Yeah.
Like making your own Pokeballs, making medicines like that you find.
Pixel crap. It's Pixelmon.
Kind of.
make you
Or they
plant the
just
little
make
things.
this fucking actually mainline Nuzlocke game where your Pokemon faint and it's
A Nuzlocke in this?
God.
Oh,
no,
man.
too many people would whine about it.
Do you want me to go
How?
forward to? Do you want me to go forward to the rest of the footage from that game because there was more later
Yes, please.
on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, actually, I would like to see the other stuff from Diamond and Pearl as well.
Okay, so we'll go to this part.
I am not Ishihara.
Mode, bitch. There we go.
The Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl games. Remakes of the Pokemon Diamond version and Pokemon Pearl version games, which were released for the Nintendo DS system, are coming to Nintendo Switch.
The music is still so good.
These games will be
A
developed
fully
by
orchestrated
Ilka
Gen
Inc.,
4?
who
Why
also
did they?
worked on Pokemon
This
Home.
is something. Why did
The
they not
project
go
is
with
being
Game Freak?
directed
No,
by
I'm
Yuki
so
Ueda
fucking
and
happy they
Ilka.
did
Well, I'm
this.
not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying what?
Game Freak shit. Sword and Shield. They shit on it.
I'm
It
glad
was-
Nintendo recognized that.
It's
Nintendo
horrible.
doesn't have a decision in that.
Yeah.
Well, they have 1/3 a decision.
Yeah.
It's the reason why making Game Freak or the Pokemon Company do anything
That's
is so
why I was
hard, is because
confused,
no one
I'm like,
has.
Yeah, no, that's why I was confused. I'm like, wait, I thought Game Freak owned the majority of Pokemon. So
Well-
No, Game Freak owns 1/3.
Yeah, and Game Freak fucking trashed the last game.
So wait,
last main
Pokemon
game.
is owned in thirds by Nintendo, Ilka, and Game Freak.
No. The
Because-
Pokemon Company, Game Freak, and Nintendo.
Because it
Yeah.
says.
Ilka Inc. was just the
Ilka
people
is
they
I-
outsourced it
developing
out to.
it,
Oh,
Yeah.
I've never heard of Ilka.
No, I don't know much about game companies. All I know is that Game Freak fucking did horrible in the last game, so they probably are trying to take a step back.
I'm just saying because that guy's also from Game Freak.
Junichi Masuda.
As well as Game Freak's Junichi Masuda,
Yeah.
who was the director for the original Pokemon Diamond version and Pokemon
Oh, so
Pearl
he's the
version.
original
Okay.
from that. Yeah.
He's done.
Your
He
adventure
also
Bring him
will
back.
take place
They got him in
the
like a
Sinnoh region.
cryogenic freezer. Like,
Junichi Masuda
Like-
did Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee.
okay, never
Oh,
mind.
fuck.
He also did. He mentored the guy who did Sword and Shield.
Explains why it looks so bad.
Okay, so here's something. It's
That's a Dialga statue, baby.
with
Pearl.
Palkia?
Yeah, shoulders
and wings, and it's
it got the Palkia
feet, and what the fuck am I looking at?
Wait, are those the?
It's an amalgamation of the two.
Dude,
legendary.
it has
Now I've
Palkia
seen
feet
sprites
and the-
where it's like the statue was meant to look kind of like both in the Diamond and Pearl. I just didn't realize how they were gonna
I
do
wonder-
that, and I was like, when I first watched this, I didn't get a clear enough look, and I was like, Dialga wins again. Like,
It's
That's
got
what
the
I thought too,
Palkia
but
feet,
you're
but
right.
it still has its two forelegs.
What is this
Yeah.
abomination?
It's an amalgamation of the two.
Oh
Here, I'm
Jesus
gonna go back
Christ!
just a
Put it
little
out of its misery.
Okay.
Pokemon Pearl version games.
so we can get that, but we
Guys,
can't see what
water-
the original dragon
guys,
looked like.
Water steel type or dragon?
Dragon.
Sinnoh region. Rich in
Dragon
nature
Steel.
and
Superiority strikes again.
Your adventure will take place in the Sinnoh region. Rich in nature and with towering Mount Coronet at its heart, it is a land of many myths passed down through the ages.
You know what'd be so
The
cool?
sense of
Wait, go back to the water.
at its heart, it
Oh, look at the water.
The water
That's
does look
really
good.
nice.
Dude, what if they showed the Pokemon like very faintly down
Like,
in the
and
lake?
then, like,
That'd be
under-
cool. Like when you're fishing.
That has to be a thing in
No,
Legends.
no. I'm talking about like the legendary.
Oh,
Like
okay.
Masquerade,
Like it would like
Lucy,
dart
Nazel.
around.
No,
like-
no. Like it's sleeping, right? It's at the bottom of the lake, just chilling. So you just see like very faintly, like at the bottom, you can kind of see it, but it's just not moving.
That'd be
hot.
cool.
That'd be hot.
down through the ages. The sense of scale of the original game's towns and routes has been carefully preserved, and you'll be able to travel through familiar locations once again.
Oh,
You'll
the
set out
windworks.
on your journey after choosing either Turtwig,
Those are nice 3D
Chimchar, or
renders.
Piplup
Yeah,
as your
I'm like,
first
damn, like,
partner
those-
Pokemon.
look at
In
the
these
shading.
games, you can enjoy a grand adventure together with all the Pokemon from
Fucking
Pokemon
love
Diamond
Garchomp,
version and Pokemon Pearl version.
It does
Newcomers
seem a
and
lot like
previous
Let's Go
visitors to
Pikachu
the Sinnoh region alike
with no
and
go.
look forward to experiencing the original Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Pearl stories, freshly recreated for Nintendo Switch.
I do like how the 3D models look. They look
What
better.
did you think?
Like,
Like
like
in battle.
In battle.
Okay.
In battle.
They look
That-
better
They
than.
look really good. In
They
that.
look
Again,
better
it's
than all
similar
the-
to what Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I mean, it's similar to what they all do, but like
Okay.
No, but the Sun and Moon and Sword and
We'll
Shield
skim
3
past this guy's little chit
models
chat
were
and
kind
go
of
straight back to the other.
during battle.
There we go.
just in.
Okay.
The events of this game unfold in the Sinnoh of old.
How old?
In this time, too, Mount Coronet towers over the center of the region. Pokemon live freely in the wild here, but the harsh environments may be different from the Sinnoh region we remember.
Brother.
It is
In
different.
this era, People have journeyed to Sinnoh from all over and founded a prosperous village in the hope of learning more about this land. As for these 3 Pokemon, Rowlet, Cyndaquil, and Oshawott, it seems they were brought to Sinnoh by a certain professor who encountered them while traveling around
I'm
various
Professor
regions.
Old Oak.
You'll set off on your adventure after receiving a first partner Pokemon of your own
They're
from this
ninjas.
professor.
He looks so good.
Freaking ninjas.
They're ninjas.
I'm so
We get the
happy
dive
about
roll,
that.
Gabe.
With the village as your base, you'll venture out to
Wait,
the
what was
different
that?
corners of the
Outside your base.
With the village as your base,
With the
you'll
village as
venture
your
out
base.
to the different corners of the region on your quest to create Sinnoh's very first Pokedex.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're creating the first
Even
Pokedex.
in this era, wild Pokemon can be caught with Pokeballs.
That rendering.
Oh, it's a
You can also
good thing they
engage
can.
in Pokemon battles alongside your Pokemon allies.
It's a level 70.
level 70 Glade.
It's a level 70
Sharpen your
Garchomp.
skills for both catching and battling Pokemon,
Where does it
and
say level
strive
70
to
Garchomp?
complete
It's
your
a-
Pokedex.
Right next to his health bar where your level usually is.
Do you want to go back and look at the sizes
Now for the
again on
mythical
that
Pokemon
Garchomp?
that graces
Sure.
the game's
Yeah.
title and
I would
story.
like to.
Complete your
Because I
Sharpen
noticed it's a little easier
along
to see in this
walls.
one because you get a couple different angles.
You can also engage in Pokemon battles
look at the-
That
alongside your
Garchomp is
Pokemon
not 7
allies.
feet tall.
Well, here, look.
Wasn't
look
the
at
Garchomp
look at
6
the-
Sorry,
tall?
yeah, no, still.
Look at the Glade.
You're
next
hunched
to-
over and that thing is 6 feet tall.
Where's the
But-
Garchomp level?
level
Bottom.
70, bottom left.
You mean
Oh, no, sorry.
Glade?
Glade.
I thought it
It
said
Garchomp is
switches.
top
Give it a
right.
second. Give it a second.
But what I'm saying is, how tall was Glade supposed to be?
5 foot.
Okay,
3.
so look at Glade next to your trainer.
Well, it's 5 foot.
But you're
0,
also hunched
3.
over there.
Yeah.
Sharpen your skills for
Yeah.
both
And
catching
then now
and
look at the
battling
Glade next to the
Pokemon
Garchomp. The Garchomp's quite a
Okay, I am mistaken.
and
that
strive to
Garchomp.
complete your Pokedex.
That's it.
Now for
They
the
put some
mythical
Bob Ross
Pokemon
trees in
that
the
graces the
background.
game's
Yeah, what the
title and story.
fuck? What you eat,
Arceus.
Arceus? Like,
Of course,
damn,
That's what I'm saying,
son.
look how fat he is. Why does he look like that?
Hasn't he always looked like that?
No,
No.
he's never been that chunky.
Well, I'm gonna pull up a
He
picture. of
used to.
Arceus.
I swear he used to have a really thin middle.
Ah.
Well, I mean, he's got a few hundred years or so. Maybe he can work it off.
Yeah, see.
He has to invent diet food.
See,
but-
look at-
No, not really.
I mean, yeah, he's a little rotund, but he looks way chunkier in that than
Might
he
be
does
the
in
bright light
size.
behind him's not helping him.
yeah, could be.
That's
Why?
more circular. No, it's because it's at an angle.
He's like a caterpillar
It's
in that.
at an angle. It's the angle.
Yeah, I guess if you do look at the 3D renders for the other stuff, he does look pretty chunky in the middle. I guess I don't remember
It's
him being.
the angle.
I don't remember him being that thick.
Think to legend.
Pikachu can take down God.
And Shanks.
Not necessarily take it down, just hurt it.
Imagine if a rat could kill God.
Well,
Halo 3 Rhett.
It's not a rat. He's a mouse.
yeah, give him a little bit longer,
He
and Disney
shaped
should
all
be
there
able to.
is in this world. But how is this Pokemon connected to your journey?
It binds
Well,
us,
you
it
explain.
penetrates us, it
The
surrounds
answer
all
to this
living
question
things.
and more await you in this exciting new action RPG adventure for the Nintendo Switch system.
Controllable camera, that's something that they're showing us at least. Good job. What is that?
What?
What?
That thing in the
The
distance.
trees on the ground?
No,
the
see that-
white thing in the
Yeah,
distance.
the big white thing in the back.
What is that? It looked
I
like
don't
a.
know. It was in the earlier though.
It
too,
looked
when
like
I
a
saw it. I
Pokemon
wasn't sure what it
move.
was.
It was moving.
Yeah, it looked.
It was like water spouts or
It looks.
something.
Yeah, it looks as if somebody's either water skiing or if it's a Pokemon running and kicking up dirt. Is what it looked
Well,
like.
it's
to me.
way in the distance though.
Way
Did
in
we?
distance.
So we're gonna try and complete the Pokedex, right?
Yeah, we're making the.
Will
first
that
one.
Pokedex include Shieldon and Cranidos?
Well, I mean,
Probably
if they don't,
not.
It depends on whether or not they have the technology to resurrect.
Or
those
how long
creatures.
ago this really was?
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, imagine that you just find a Cranidos in the wild, fucking chilling. It
I know.
literally is.
Like, huh? How far back did I go?
Pokemon Jurassic Park.
Celebi, you son of a bitch.
By the way, the Jurassic Park edit from the AOT video was fucking good.
I know.
Yeah, it
great.
was-
Go watch the AOT video. It's great.
Yeah, it was
The
really
AOT
good.
video.
Only one.
Or early, the last one.
At the time of release.
Yeah.
of this episode. Any final things to say about any of the games we saw at the opening?
I'm not as excited for Diamond and Pearl as I thought as I'd hoped I'd be.
Same.
I was hoping for Mega Evolutions. I was hoping for either more realistic or just like better looking 3D modeling or just more crisp 2D sprite work. And they combined them, and I'm I can't decide how I feel about it. Yeah, no, I was kind of underwhelmed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for fucking sure.
From it, but I'm very.
You must have had your
for,
expectations higher than me.
Yeah. Oh no, here's the thing. My expectations were higher than what they gave me. Let's just say that.
My expectations were ground fucking zero.
So
I'm pleasantly surprised.
I knew they were gonna do I knew they were gonna do a remake of it. But I was hoping they'd make a remake that at least looked decent.
I'm very excited for Legends, and that Snap game looks really, really good. That is so visually pleasing.
That might be the first Pokemon Snap I buy.
I kind of want it. I just want to lay down. I just want to lay down and be like, oh. Whale Lord.
You're gonna probably need Nintendo Labo if you want to get
probably.
What I'll probably do is I'm probably just gonna buy that game, and if I get like a VR headset, I'm just gonna fucking sit in the middle of a room and just enjoy the scenery. It looks so good.
It does look really nice. Yeah, so that's my thing.
What about you, Joe?
I'm kind of meh. Yeah, because I know I wasn't going to get this anyways, but because obviously they've been doing 3D, they're going to keep it 3D. That's the trend of Pokemon Nintendo. What I kind of wanted was just like a nice return to 2D. Yeah. Just go back 2D, have, obviously like super crisp and stuff, because if it's 2D, you can make it look really nice.
Yeah, that was something I was thinking of.
But maybe make the battles more, the backgrounds and stuff, like moving and stuff. Like, I don't know, like a dynamic.
Have Pokemon be farther apart, honestly. Like when
I don't care about farther apart.
I don't know.
I'm talking about like lights or whatever. Like, I don't know, depending on the background you're doing or like the moves of Pokemon, you can make the moves more dynamic and what you're doing with them.
Instead of just like a lunge forward and then it's
kind of almost what we're getting with Legends. Like,
or just making it the artwork maybe more dynamic for 2D, or maybe make the 2D look like it's 3D.
Or make the art more dynamic.
Octopath Traveler.
Yeah.
An Octopath Traveler Pokemon game.
What Gabe is saying. Jesus Christ, Joe.
Joe
is saying the tall one. What Joe is saying is actually exactly what I was hoping for, which is part of the reason I am so overwhelmingly crushed by the
Camera says on top of it.
It's absolutely the reason I'm so overwhelmingly crushed by this game, is because I was genuinely hoping this would be the one game that they did 2D remake of.
Don't do it. Fuck you.
Joe, fucking...
He's just went half ahead. I'm sorry. Keep going, yes.
You can't fucking bitch. You're not 4'11". I don't want to hear it.
You don't understand. I'm 4'11" in their eyes.
I'm 4'11" in everyone's eyes.
You're like 3 feet in everyone's eyes.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm not human to them.
What does that make me?
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed our reaction to the 25th anniversary not Nintendo Direct.
Oh god, but that flashback was amazing. I love
that
was so nice.
Very, very well.
Hard in the feels.
Yeah.
I am tentatively excited. Last time I was tentatively excited, I was let down again. But
I'm excited for one of those games. It doesn't take a genius to figure out which.
Yeah.
Basically, one of them I know for a fact can't hurt me. The other is at least far more different than anything I've seen so far. There's hope.
But I'm just a Nintendo idea more like, all right, what are we doing here?
It really makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder if they were
back
like
in time.
Because there's rumors that Game Freak thought that the Switch wasn't going to be that big, and that so the DS was still going to be.
So that's why they made it look like it was meant for the DS and not the Switch.
It's not that they made it look like it was meant for the DS. I think one of the rumors has it is that it was made for the 3DS, and they were like, we need to put this on the Switch.
Yeah.
They're going to discontinue 3DS.
Here's the thing: it's because the Wii U performed so poorly that they were kind of worried, I think, that the Switch would perform just as badly. But the Nintendo Switch ended up being the new Wii that we needed. It's
incredible.
Amazing.
It's incredible.
I was so glad that I didn't buy the Wii U, because when the Switch came out, I was like, this is what I want.
I was about a year before the Switch came out. I was going in. I was like, I'm gonna finally get a Wii U. There's a bunch of games on it that I really want to play. And the new Smash.
Skylanders.
No.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, "Hey, are you sure? Because they're about to announce something. Rumors are like it's called the NX." I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'll wait." I'm not gonna say it was the best decision in my life, but it was a good one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's where we're gonna end it.
It was a good one.
If you're interested in more of our opinions on Pokemon, you should follow us on Twitch because every Saturday we stream our Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke.
Also, let us know about what you think about our opinions and tell us your opinions. We want to know what other people say about the Pokemon games. So then we can either agree with you or disagree with you and then tell you that it's okay that we disagree with you.
And then proceed to shit on your
And
opinion.
then ban your account.
It's completely fine to be wrong.
It's okay. We understand.
As long as it's not us. Alright, so as I was saying, please follow us on Twitch. Check us out every Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. We play our Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke. We picked Turtwig, have a Torterra now. He's
well, no, we
the
didn't
best.
pick him. He was given to us.
Trunks.
Oh boy, Trunks.
The Pokemon chooses the trainer.
And it's going pretty darn well. It's been a lot of fun. I did a little bit of grinding off stream. So,
just a little bit.
Level 100s all around.
I built a mansion.
Did a little building off stream.
Built a new redstone elevator. Got an auto farm. It's all off camera.
I got an Enderman farm now.
Killed the End Dragon.
Yeah, beat the Elite Four. Did a little grinding off stream. Anyways, and then on Mondays, Gabe plays the Master Chief Collection.
I've been busy. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I will not forget.
Maybe give me a heads up, like, hey, I won't be able to stream tonight. Maybe send a tweet to our people.
Okay.
But yeah, Gabe streams every Monday, 6 p.m.
Never miss
Master
a
Chief
day.
Collection. He's going through Combat Evolved,
0 deaths.
which may possibly be one of the greatest first-person shooters ever.
I'm
made.
really liking it.
And then follow us on Twitter. It's the best way to stay up to date. You'll get updated immediately as videos are posted, and I post little fun things every now and then, like verses or polls or just fun little questions or tidbits, factoids, things of that nature. And again, if you haven't, please like and subscribe.
Stop talking about the cactus.
And please have a good one. Pokemon Masters.
I said ow.